I got a question for you. What happens if I dedicate a video to catching fish on as many lures as I can and I don't catch a fish? Because that's kind of what's happening right now. Oh yeah, this is where I want to be. This is definitely where I want to be. Don't want to hit a crab pot, but that's where I want to be. All right guys, Dave here with NAUTIHOOK'R. I'm out here at Sunset Beach. Really excited to do some inshore fishing today. No John, no George, but I plan to make the most of it. A lot of talking to myself. It's usually how that works out. What I want to do is try to catch fish on as many different lures as I can. So every time I catch a fish, pop off the lure, try something different. We'll see what they want today. For me, it's not always about catching all the fish in the water. It's about learning. I'm gonna try some different spots. I'm gonna get more familiar with this area. I'm gonna start off fishing the jetty out here at Little River Inlet. You can't beat it on Friday when everybody else is having to work. We got current pumping in pretty good. Oh, the jetty rocks. Tide's coming in. Tide's coming in pretty good. Passed some schools of bait driving out here. Good to see. Find the bait, find the fish, as they say. All right, what I'm gonna start off with this morning is a fluke. Z-Man fluke, kind of in a mullet color. And it's Z-Man, so it has that Laz-Tech that doesn't break. And I've got it on a Bullets weedless jig head. So give that a shot. There's a lot of deep water off these rocks. Some spots are worse than others. I know this one in particular is real deep. I'm sitting in 35 feet. We'll get up ahead of this and we'll be looking at 10 to 15 feet. It'll be more realistic then to let this thing go down to the bottom and just kind of bounce it down the bottom edge of those rocks. Meant to put 20-pound line on this rod. I'll risk it with 15-pound a lot of times, but I had my knot tied real good. 15-pound line, I didn't feel like swapping it out, so I hope that doesn't bite me in the ass. One of the takeaways I take from bass fishing, growing up bass fishing, is to cover water until you find the fish. Seeing a little cleaner water inshore than I was at the jetty. Kind of hoping that when I was sitting out there that the tide line would move in and push in a lot of clean water from out offshore. Waited there a minute. I didn't see the bait. I pushed up to a couple birds that were swimming down after something. Couldn't get them to bite, so came inshore a little ways and I'm gonna try this out. No fish yet. About that time of year to start bringing sunscreen, I guess. There are some serious gnats. Throwing just a little white fluke on a Texas jig head, typically downsizing the profile will get you that easy bite. I wonder what's got them lockjawed. This is that lure I was talking about. I had a heavier Texas eye on it for the jetty because the water's so much deeper. And it was chartreuse, which I thought paired well with the dirty or the stained water. I guess a positive about this challenge, ooh, I just got pinged there too, is that it forces you to figure out the lure. Fish it different ways, styles, different colors. I'm low on options, but we'll see how it goes.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Test. Oh man, it has been a grind, but got the first trout. On the Zoom fluke there with the bullet heads by Z-Man. Boy, that thing's got him pinned. First trout, that means that lure's off the table. Gotta catch him on something else. Another lure down. Ones that have hit it pretty deliberately. I was kind of worried when I started to come in this creek. I had a follower, just kind of looked at my lure. But there we go. Got that one on the Z-Man Easy Shrimp. All right. Well, that about wraps up this one. So I didn't catch any 2 fish on the same lure. Problem with that is that I only caught 2 fish. I'm gonna go ahead and take it back to the house, get the boat cleaned up and ready for the next trip. But I enjoyed it. It really was a grind. Had to go way up in the back of a creek to find those 2. Other than that, no fish, but that's what keeps us coming back out here, doesn't it? See you on the flip side.